Hello Total Wargamers, my name is Deacon and welcome back to our Mazdamundi review campaign. Now if you're here because you've seen the previous episode, then welcome back. I hope you've enjoyed the first part, and if so, that you're leaving likes on my vids and also subscribing, because I'd like to see you back again and again. I've pointed it out in the first episode that I basically like to have interaction with the viewers. You can jump into my Discord, you can leave a comment. My email address is on the description as well, or on my about page. So feel free to get in touch, and even if you're living in the Netherlands or passing by, give me a shout out, I'll buy you a beer. That's that. So as we return to our campaign, and if this is the first time you're viewing one of my videos, then I'm gonna repeat that. Just pause every now and then and contribute to the review discussion, because that's what I like to do. I'm encountering all kinds of game features, I'm giving different views or angles on it, and then I'm curious where people actually stand on it. So for example, do you think this game is an improvement over the Warhammer I edition, if you do happen to own it? If you do own it, are you still gonna play the Old World and the Vortex campaigns after the Mortal Empires comes out? Those things are good starting questions that I'd like to have covered whilst we progress through the review campaign. Now we've played 5 turns in last time, and Mazdamundi is sitting over here. We've fought a battle over there somewhere, and then these guys withdrew to their city, the Monolith of the Fallen Gods, and we're also withdrawing to our city. And I see we still have some movement points left, so let's just head over here, and now we can't recruit. Let's recruit the next turn. But we're negative in funds. We discovered the Skaven over here. There's another rune here. But right now we are in negative funds. Well, let's just pick up this one, that one, and then this bond, this lord that is costing us money really, because it also increases upkeep. In the meanwhile, we are researching our first technology, so it should be done with on the next turn. And diplomacy wise, I think we've got non-aggression with who's that? Let's see who likes us most. Mazdamundi gets a penalty on diplomacy with basically everyone, except for these guys who seem to see us as their defenders. But anyway, the big plan is to wipe everyone off the map, basically, except for putting back the elves to the central island. But besides that, O'Clan is stronger than us and hates our guts, and it's deteriorating. So it perhaps would have been wiser if we would have just simply left them alone there and not poke around in their ruin, in their under empire. Now our right currency is cash, we don't have it, and our ritual currency is tablets, and we don't have them, or plaques. I'm gonna call them plaques. Right, so let's hit the end turn. We do have gold in our settlement, and well, to my feeling, we've tried to expand into different territories. This way we almost got killed. This way, Skaven over there, this settlement isn't reaping us any rewards, so we're basically losing money. We've of course researched our technology, so we're gonna have to advance, and we'll need more buildings to go into any other. Leadership would be nice. Campaign movement range is also very nice. So basically we're forced into a turtle kind of position, and I don't mind that really. I tend to turtle later, you know. I don't I'm not bothered. Can we explore this? Maybe next turn. So we're still losing money. I can't recruit right now. I maybe can, but then we're gonna lose even more money. Public order is now in +2, so as we sit here, we also enjoy the support of our garrison, which is, wow, impressive. So it would be cool if some of them came after us really and try and fight us here. It would be a lot more easy to beat them back. Now we can't recruit any heroes. I think it's kind of like right now being surrounded on at least two sides. I expect these guys to declare war on us as well, as long as they fight us here. Putting a single lord in there with the garrison is most likely going to deal with their starting armies. Chaos though has 3 settlements over here and we have only 1. We have this, but it's not doing anything. We're upgrading it. And then we'll get some income. It's a provincial capital though. And the rest is runes. So let's see what we find out. And save our cash for the moment. If this is going to help us in some direction, then we'll try and take this. And if not, he basically... remnants of battle. I was kind of hoping for him to pay for himself with exploration, but so far it's not really, it's just costing us money. And as I was saying, usually I try to conquer a couple of settlements and then go into turtle mode whenever I want to play a turtle campaign. And campaign wise, most of the times I'm either rushing it or I'm treasure hunt amongst this ruined city windings. You find barracks, of course, inside, arms and armor, not your own. Take the weapons. Plus 10 melee. I don't expect any battles right now unless, holy crap, Gondil. Let's see how we fare against the elves. I'd like some recruits first, and I have to explore first. And colonization, as you've just seen, wasn't an option because we don't have the funds. So, can he still move? No, 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 no. You're going that way. 2 turns out. Oh my shoo. And here. I'm not sure if I want to invest into this city here, which is providing us a very minor income and rapidly losing public order. So on hindsight, that might have been a mistake. We're going to explore this. If that doesn't reap us, maybe that one. I don't know, depending on the range, the march range that he has. He's already in forced march, isn't he? I don't know. We could attack them now, whilst they are strength rank 73, which is weaker than us, and they have only 5 units. Oh, bang! Apologies while I drink my coffee because I was just throwing that about. Oh, my desk! I'm hitting my coffee rather than the elves, but we're gonna attack them and immediately kick them off our field, our grounds, our territory, our soil, our empire, our lands. They need to go. And Gondil is probably the rank 1 lord that we see there. With 0 XP on him whilst he appears here. So this appears to be more like a scripted uprising or invasion rather than somebody who's been recruited way across the map and then sailed over here. Which I guess is telling in terms of their intentions. Now let's see. Maybe I can move him in here. Come. Oh, okay. There was an oversight, I guess, a moment ago. So our 12 against their inexperienced bunch is gonna do just fine. Yes, declare war. Yeah. We will suffer. And so will you. So, Swordmasters, Spearmen, Archers. And I don't expect the Archers will be too much of a problem. We're on the Geomantic Nexus. So we have 2 spawns of a Skink Priest that can cast spells. Nice. Now I want my Bastiladon to rank up a little bit, and also the Temple Guard and the Swords Warriors. The Javelins maybe. The cohorts, I think we will gradually try and replace them with something beefier. So here we go. We fight the battle, which is hopefully good for Mazdamundi's XP, and hopefully far away enough from the Skaggy not to be jumped by them right after this. Now they have upgraded archers, and they might actually have a higher range than our Bastiladon. I'm gonna try that out like very quickly. Of course we'll gamble, and we're fighting an uphill battle, which is kind of crap, especially them having those uber archers that they do have. So rather than going straight up, I'm gonna go around the flank, set up in this corner here, and they're in the other corner, in the opposite corner. So rather than sitting on the low ground here, I'm gonna take the high ground over there, fire at them, see if they come towards us. That's basically the plan. And I'm new to the Lizardmen as well, so I'm most likely not playing this faction to its strengths all that much. Maybe not. I don't think so. Not intentionally, at least. So any tabletop Lizardmen players out there, I'd like to hear from you. I do own a Bretonnia army, 10,000 points. Haven't been to battle. They've been boxed. As a teenager, I picked up on the Warhammer world when these first boxes came out, and they actually gave like a starting starting box, which had Bretonnia. I think, was that? I don't remember which edition it was exactly, but they're already coming towards us. So there was like indeed the Lizardmen and the Bretonnians. And then I remember throwing away all the stupid, silly lizards that I was totally not interested in. I was only interested in Bretonnia, and well, I did start painting those. I did like a couple of cavalrymen, and that was actually no. I owned it, and then that was like in my teens, like I just said. But I started painting them when I was in college or university, whatever. Okay, just fire on the archers now. Oh, yay! Fire on the spares. Let's see if we can push in our skinks just a little bit more. So I kind of decided that the Lizardmen weren't for me, and I've painted the... And now we're taking fire. But we're not taking a lot of damage. Let's move up Mazdamundi just a little bit here, over there, and see if we can... now we are going to replenish hit points. No, not yet. Eventually though. Now I'm gonna replenish and put all the skinks on the on Gondil there. Gonna engage with these guys over there, attack their archers. These guys are gonna move to the flanks. Swords Warriors jump in there and go at their backs. So we're gonna try for a surround. And his lord is going after Mazdamundi. Bastillodon is in melee now. And the Temple Guard are coming to join Mazdamundi in melee against this Elven Lord. Now, I'm gonna slow down a little bit and take a look at our Bastillodon here, who's happily wiping the floor with the Swordmasters. He is taking damage though. So our Skinks are gonna push in, and we aren't moving very effectively, I think. These guys are hidden away here. They need to be up there. Of course, the javelins can approach switch targets because we have our Temple Guard in there right now. I'm gonna regen my Bastillodon again if he is in reach. And now, before the fight is over, let's put a Skink Priest on the map over here. And we're gonna... What's this? Comet of Cassandora. Let's put a Comet over here. Wind Blast. Pan's Impenetrable Belt. Now these guys are flanked on two sides, and our Comet entirely missed its target. So let's buff our Swordless Warriors here, and Mazdamundi can regen himself. These guys, I want to have them off skirmish and push in. What else is here? Skink cohort. Skink cohort. Do I have 3 skink cohorts? No. How's the Temple Guard doing? It's actually winning the fight. So we basically have them all in melee right now. And the Skink Priest is being targeted by them. Causes magical damage. Let's see if we can reach them. Bang! Bastillodon. How are the swords of Hoth doing? Our Swordmaster buddies. Let's try and focus on them. With our Swordless Warriors. We have a Skink cohort which is out of ammo, and they're also gonna come along and attack these guys from the rear. Where are you? They're now. They are wavering. And yes, those archers are annoying. Let's focus down these spearmen first though. Spearmen. And spearmen. So, what do you guys think about the micro of this particular game, Warhammer II? They have all these awesome graphics, and it's kind of hard to actually enjoy it. Usually, all totally zoomed out and trying to really do my best and win the battles as quickly as possible with the least losses possible. But that isn't always possible. But anyway, so therefore there's a lot that I do not get to see. I think we're out of magic. Any buffs to our magic pool would be nice. We're now in melee, and this guy has a buff to the speed of the unit, but we've caught them, so we're gradually going to bring in the rest of our forces whilst they're pinned. And let's see our Skinks. if you're into reptiles, you might know about day geckos, the Phelsema. I really want to get myself some Phelsemas. I have a glass vivarium, terrarium waiting. So it's lying, it's standing in my office back home. But I haven't had a chance to actually buy the specific race that I'd like to get. So let's end the battle here. And right now I'm not gonna have time for it. I'm moving to the hospital tonight. They're gonna operate on me also tonight. No, tomorrow morning I mean. And then I'm gonna stay there for 5 days at least. And then have to see, depending on the results of the operation, where I can stay. I can't go home. Replenish. XP, yeah, I'm gonna replenish. The Skaggy might come over and wipe the floor with us. Can I return home? Gonna try. And then rank up. Do this leadership thing. And we've already moved our second lord. We've got some more money though. So we're approaching the point where we can actually recruit more, but right now I think we need to just build more stuff. Infrastructure that gives us money, like skink favelas. Favelas. I think it's very funny. The resemblance of obviously favelas are the Brazilian slums, and just the play on the Latin American continent and culture, I think is very well done. And I even sometimes think I'm hearing Spanish when I hear these lizardmen talking, which I think is also funny. Anyway, let's hit the end turn and see if we can explore. Meanwhile, finishing my coffee before I throw it around again. But yeah, I need an operation on my leg, which is actually it's going to be the second one. They screwed up the first one when I broke it, and then they misjudged the results of the X-rays. So I'm actually walking around with a broken leg, and I have been for half a year, and it continued to hurt. And this can be searched with a lord. Well, this is a lord. And he's not in forced march stance. Why can't I enter it? Is it because I need more? Is this not a lord? Let's see. Hero, lord. Saurus Oldblood. That's a lord. And this guy here is also... Does it cost money to search this? No. Right click to move. I'm right clicking. I think I have movement points left or not. I guess not. No, this is in forced march, which we're not going to do, because then I don't think we can actually explore it in forced march. Or can we? Oh, we can. Now he's paid for himself. Awesome. And we've gained a relic sword, which is probably gonna go to Mazdamundi right away. So now let's move over there and see what we can explore. If we can keep this up, I mean, he's costing us too much really, but the sword is also nice. So let's go back to our faction leader, Mr. Mazdamundi. Hello, and see if we can equip him with this hand weapon. There you go. Now, that's nice. For the rest we don't have anything. We're researching, we've done our movement, we have done our construction. We could actually go and do more stuff here. like going for Saurus warriors with shields or King skirmishes, and both are nice upgrades. And can we pay for them both? No, we can't. So let's first go for our main line. And as you can perhaps tell, there is an ambulance passing by. These guys... Oh, this is Gondil still. If he comes closer, we'll do another fight and hopefully kill him off. We're slowly gaining plaques, but we'll have to get more active. One of the first things I'd like to have is an agent, so to explore a little bit more. It could have prevented the situation we've suffered there, with those two armies jumping on us nearby a settlement with the garrison. And it could have wiped us out completely, and that would have been a very painful... We're here, we're in turn 9. So I think with this, with the campaign we're playing here, it's gonna be slow, basically. We are researching though, so the thing we should have in 2 turns is gonna improve the ranks on our skinks, which of course is very nice. And if you look at our experience here, it would actually make sense to replace our existing army with more experienced ones. Now let's explore, see what we get. If you're reaping us another 2.5k, battle, no campaign, sunken chest, my campaign line assigned, and an ability, Wand of Jet. One use, 45 minute, so it's a single usability, but it can be nice to equip this on Mazdamundi. Now our income is now in the positive. We're gonna search this rune here next. Can we move through? Something about the sea here is going to cause attrition, and that's going to be interesting to see. And we're encountering other factions who might declare war on us in response. Maybe a public order building? I don't know. We don't have that much money really. You know what? I'm gonna disband you. Sorry to see you go. You've brought in 2 nice things, but right now we are making money again. And what about the garrison here? It's kinda strong, but not so very. Can rank up Lord Mazdamundi through that rebellion really. So what should we do? Wait for the XP upgrade. Yeah, of course I have insufficient funds. Can't really pay for the upkeep either. Replace them and spend the money, or simply rank them up by fighting. It's gonna be a long time until we get a rebellion there anyway, so let's just hit the enter and see if we get the elves close by, so we can wipe them off the field. Now these guys, are you gonna confederate with us? Join war against? Go away, no way. The Blue Vipers. Hello, Skeggy. Where the hell are you going? In forced march even. Mission issued. Race for the horse tax. Have 350 plaques. Well, we have 31. Sorry. we are now a builder, and it can progress into the third tier where you get plus 7% income from all buildings, which is a nice thing. However, trade progression has been there since Warhammer Medieval 2 basically. Now this has poison warhounds, trolls, and a lot more. It's in force march stance. I'd love to destroy it, and that's only gonna work if we get a reinforcement army from our garrison, but it's too far away for that, so that's not gonna happen. So we're just gonna wait, as painful as that is. Now we're gonna build this so we can have more income. And we'll need a little bit more income first before we can recruit some. Our recruitment pool, however, is becoming more and more interesting each turn. Our economy, though, not so very strong. One more turn until we have a new technology. So any new recruits will have +2 XP as long as they're skinks. Which of course is interesting. Alright, so now it's going to attack us with an army in support that is in forced march. Should have taken the melee buff. So we are being besieged. We're going to get a +2 in terms of experience, and we're going to sally out. These guys are in forced march stance, and we simply have to survive. That is all. And hopefully we do get our reinforcements right away upon deployment. And we get some flyers. We get Croxagores and a Feral Bastillodon alongside our own Bastillodon. Oh, but they have a crap load of great weapons. Yeah, we're playing it very hard, and they've almost completely gone from Chaos Marauders to Marauders with great weapons. It's just with the heavier units that we have, this is really gonna put on the hurt, I suppose. Anyway, we will fight a defensive battle here, or semi-defensive. If they're coming towards us, I don't see them having a hell cannon or any kind of artillery. Then we'll just defend. If they are not advancing, I'm going to provoke them with my artillery to attack us, because their army has to arrive on the map first. But what the crap. We're sandwiching each other. However, this army over here is going to be tired, fatigued, so, and they're going to be disorganized once they arrive on the map. So I'm going to try and rush them and ignore the main army. Leave that for the second part of the battle, once we've been able to combine our two armies. I'm not gonna gamble. We have already deployed our army. I'm gonna start it and play it at a slow pace. So right now we're gonna have to find out exactly where they are spawning. I'm gonna rush everything in this direction. There they are. So skinks are going to form the main line here. They're going to try and reach their second or their main army, and well, they're going to try and beat the crap out of them basically, quickly as possible. Now the reinforcements are going to obviously come from the other direction, but I'm also going to rush them in here. And depending on our main opponent, he may or may not come and save his bodies over here. If not, then we're rapidly turning the battle into our favor. And right now it says that now they are coming towards us, but this must be Warhounds and Chaos Marauders, mounted ones, Marauder Cav. I think this is the entirety of our reinforcement army. Now he's coming towards us here, so I'm gonna make sure we draw their attention and jump into it straight away. And whatever is hidden, our Bastillodon is not, so he's gonna open fire soon, and then they're gonna be ambushed by the rest of our forces. These guys are all noticeable for the enemy. These guys are moving through the forest hidden. The rest, they do see them. They're not coming towards them. They're coming towards our main army, which of course is very interesting. Now I think they've also these guys are now also hidden, so we need to keep advancing our force into here. And I'm thinking that the solar engine inside the forest is simply not going to hit anything, so I'm gonna try and flank these guys. This skink cohort can attack them. The rest is gonna push up and push in. Your hidden units are revealed. Yay. So now you know, you bastard. Move around to the flank, please. You guys move up here. You move into them. You fire at them from behind. And so will you. These guys are also going to move up here. These guys will move up there. Now we have incoming the flyers. They don't have much ranged, so I'll attack these guys in the rear. And these guys are going to come around the flanks of these guys. The Bastillodon is also going to push through. We have 4 uses of skink mage priest thing, so let's put one over here. Boom. And he is, where is he now? There. Let the magic replenish. Lord Mazdamundi, join the melee please. And buff yourself. So now his main line is engaging ours. Here is their lord, and here are our bad boys, who are obviously going to turn their attention to their lord right away. Oh, we're actually engaging warhounds here. Chaos Warhounds. Here's a feral Bastillodon. Let's let them be joined by these Javelineers. Then route them quickly. They're very tired, but they are very tired because they're just arriving basically. So let's push on, put the herd on. Can we use our magic already? Yes, we can. So we're gonna herd them with a comet over there, and then charge ahead. I'm gonna go into melee with these guys. Temple guards, push forward, keep pushing, catch the rest of them in their rear. Now the missile units have used up all their ammo basically, and this is gonna cause some magical damage. Let's drop that here, see if we can. Oh, please do drop it here. Basically, I don't think we're gonna kill all that many of them. We're just gonna surround them, and that will do the job. At least that's what I believe. Oh, my missile cav is now routing. No problem really. These guys go here. You switch to their lord. And now, wait, what's this? Push through. I want those guys to rout. So we're gonna push in and get this over with quickly. So right now it appears they're all routing off the field very quickly. And we're gonna have a hill. These guys are sending in their Chaos Warhounds now, so we're gonna switch targets. You grab those, you grab those, you grab those, you attack those, and you attack those. Switch targets with our big guys this direction. I basically need them all there now. So now we're gonna move up there. These flyers, let them gun down those guys. Now my Bastiladon, he's gonna also switch focus. Is everybody facing about and turning to the other front? I think so, yes. When we need to kill this first though, we have a use of another Islam skink priest avatar, and we're gonna drop a comment on these guys right over there. Okay. So now it's gonna be Croxagores against Trolls. Javelins against Warhounds. Javelins against Warhounds. And the upside of our Javelineers is they have poison damage. So they should be able to slow down those pesky Marauder cav. Now our halberds can go into the chaos with great weapons, Marauders with great weapons, and our flyers, I'm gonna switch targets to the warriors with great weapons. We're routing these guys as well, thanks to our Comet. Mazdamundi is over here. I'm also gonna get him into melee. Those Saurus warriors, I'm afraid they're not going to partake in the battle anymore. Now we have Temple Guard. I'm gonna send them into the fray here. Swordless warriors with shields. And Kroxigors move in here. So here is where the fighting is getting tough. We've defeated most their cavalry. So now to deal with the infantry with great weapons. Kroxigors into the great weapons. As much as I hate it. Now, Skink Priest, we're out of magic. So we're gonna face this direction. These guys are gonna go in here. Skinks with javelins. I'm gonna just disconsider the enemy lord here. Try and force our way into the mix, basically. No more magic. So Mazdamundi do engage the Chaos Warhounds, Temple Guard around the flanks, Saurus Warriors around the flanks, more Saurus Warriors around the flanks. Now these are all in melee. Of course they're losing, but that's no problem because they're skinks. We can recruit new ones, and even the new ones will have more XP than these guys have right now. So I think that's all just fine. So we basically need our flankers to do our work for us. And the Bastiladon, let's move him into the Marauders with his melee and terror. Swordless warriors with shields. And this guy over here, let's just finish him. Temple Guard, I think you can push through now. So can these. We need to move up and be on their flanks, especially with our more powerful units. I mean, these King cohorts, I don't mind them. Chaos Warriors. Pterodon Riders, still chopping them up. Let's charge them in, see what they do. Okay, I'm gonna push through with our Kroxigors once more. Get them into their rears. Bastiladon, what about... oh, we were out of magic anyway. So right now we are killing, and we need to basically do more of that. We're also flanking, but we're also being attacked in our rear, so we're gonna continue to push through these units into their rears. These Kroxigors face with them, but you guys come here and move into their backs. Mazdamundi as well. Where are these guys? Are they now routing the Chaos Marauders with great weapons? Which warriors are rallying? These guys. Oh, both of them. Cool. Can we do something? Yes. Our Bastiladon friend, move this way please. Mazdamundi, also head over here. Kroxigors into the horsemen. Guys, I want all of you to circle around the Marauder horsemen. Right, you still aren't done with this single little lord here, are you? Oh my god. So, Temple Guards push through. Kroxigors also push through. Kill these Marauders with great weapons. Now, they must still have a lord here. Lost Erikson. Okay. That's one lord dead, but we're gonna kill another. With all of you guys. Lord Mazdamundi as well. Come in here. Where's our Bastillodon? Kill these. Barbados. Barbados? Is that it? Can no longer command them. Let's see if we can kill a few more. Hopefully they're all tired enough to lose a couple more out of their numbers. Of course, we have beaten them considerably. However, if we need to pursue, then half our army is garrison now, so we're obviously going to lose that. I want you on the enemy lord, not firing. Just stop firing. They're shooting our own units. Here, kill him. Go into melee. Like that. Here, feral Bastillodon. Keep charging after them. Do kill them all. You guys kill them also in melee. So, how are you, Mazdamundi? He was still full health once he started routing, so it's not going anywhere. But also it's going to take some time to actually take him down. And I want him dead. Revenge. Marauder Chieftain. Now, in spite of all the strong infantry that we have, this guy is taking a bloody long time to kill. Let's put the hurt on and send in some of our stronger units with more killing power. And once they're all here, I'm gonna pull out all the skinks and javelineers and so on. Sheesh. Unbelievable. I think this is like a minor point. This really shouldn't take so long. It's ridiculous. I think there should be like a mechanic. If he's routing and he's outnumbered locally with 1,000 to 1, he should just simply like surrender or be auto killed and save us this time. I think that's not the best way to deal with it. Anyway, we've only truly lost 275 and they lost over 1,000, but there's still 1,000 of them against our 792. So, as nice as it looks, it's not all gold that glitters. Oh, and we've killed only one enemy in battle. We have money though. They do not have a new lord. And most of the units are diminished. So I might actually try and charge after them. Now would be a nice time to actually have an agent and see where that other army has gone, which was in forced march. I think it probably disbanded. Should, if it's in forced march. Anyway, Mazdamundi has ranked up, and Saurus. Yeah, I should really be buffing my skinks. And now we've researched something. Melee defense or unit experience. I'll go for the experience. And let's see. Let's do one more battle and then probably done with this episode. So we're gonna push him in and see if we can finish these guys off. There's no more general, we do not get reinforcements. We do have the nexus that we're fighting on, so 2 spawns of king priests. And let's jump in there. Now fortunately the majority of their units are already diminished, considerable part. These Marauder horsemen are probably going to be last off the field. But if those hounds can actually run towards us and engage us first, oh, that would be excellent. I'm gonna use these as reserve troops and then the skink Japanese in behind. The Bastillodon at the front to draw them in, and Mazdamundi in support. So we're gonna start and sit over there. Now sit over here. They do not have artillery. They still don't. So I'm gonna poke their general's unit. Okay, just shoot. There you go. That should draw them in. Because normally I just don't get time to use that thing, like at all. Okay, let me just slow things down a little bit, and the rest of our army is going to go here right now. Halberd infantry onto the Marauder horsemen, and you do regen on the Bastillodon. You hurt them. Move in there, move in there. And Mazdamundi in support. So first we'll deal with the Warhounds, which is like the majority of their force. Not the majority, but the thing that's probably gonna hurt us most. Let's get the skink priests here and drop some comets on top of them. And I'm gonna buff the Bastillodon in melee, and again replenish his hit points. These guys are gonna switch their focus, and the Temple Guards is kind of a waste to use them like this. But we're gonna push forward. And Comet of Cassandora there, and then Wind Blast. Okay, I'm gonna have to go just a little slower because can't keep up. Now the Comet and the Blast have both done away with this unit of horsemen there. Our Temple Guards are mopping up over here. These guys I think are all shattered, so let's switch our attention to the Chaos Trolls, I think, first. I'm gonna, however, use my artillery on the remainder of the horsemen. These guys just returning. Mazdamundi. Regen yourself a bit before the battle's over. Do we have magic? No. So where's the Bastiladon? Here. Shoot them. Can you switch targets, or is that just too hard for you? So now the trolls are done for. Mazdamundi, join the melee. Bastiladon, fire at those horsemen there. And I think we got it. These guys came back from routing. These guys attack those. Alright, that is that. So basically we're playing the turtle campaign. We're grinding them down as they come out and march into our lands. Gradually rank up our units and our lord. Still taking replenishment. Oh no, now he's in Skaven territory. Let them sit there. We're gonna sit in our capital, rank up Mr. Mazdamundi and recruit more units. Now I'd like to have some more Javelineers. Swords warriors with shields and spads with shields, and that's gonna hurt our upkeep, so let's just see what happens once we do that. We can perform this right, which is gonna give XP to all our units as we recruit them, so let's do that and improve the army as it spawns on the map. So right now we're in turn 11. This will rebel eventually. These guys are probably going to try and return to their homelands. And it'll be like a border skirmish kind of start to the campaign and the series. As we're reviewing, would you play Warhammer II or not? I hope you have been able to show just a little bit more reflection on the different mechanics. Do leave your stance on that decision in the comments. If you're still considering either buying or playing, and there's certain things that you'd like to see cleared up, also point them out, and we'll go after that as well. I'm also doing review series for the 3 other races, so there's links in the descriptions. If you've liked this video, thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and let's stay in touch.